Alright, so before I start talking about the topic, that WWE is going to get better, I want to talk first about Raw. I'm not going to be doing a Raw review on Monday night. I usually try to post my reviews on Monday night, or actually like Tuesday morning. They usually go up between like 12 and 1 a.m. But yeah, it's not going to happen. I'm going to post it on Tuesday, probably around Tuesday night, maybe. It'll probably be Tuesday night. Definitely will not be on Monday, I don't think. But probably Tuesday night. So yeah, I'm not gonna be home really, so I'm not gonna get to the Raw review, and so yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna get a chance to watch Raw on Monday. But I will definitely watch it either Monday night or Tuesday sometime and get the Raw review up then. So now on to the topic in the video. So WWE, I think it's gonna get better. I know now is like one of the worst times to be watching WWE because you got Christmas, you got the pre-tape shows. There's not gonna be any new storylines because they don't want you to get spoiled. There's gonna be spoilers if there's anything big happening. So there's not gonna be anything really that great. And you know they're obsessed with Santa Claus, bad Santa and good Santa. It's stupid. It's like. And you see stuff, you know, backstage stuff, and on the WWE app and online on YouTube, and you get like adults just acting like Santa's real, and it's not really even for comedic purposes either. Even if it was for comedic purposes, it wouldn't even be funny. But you got Titus O'Neil. I saw a video of him crying because Damien Sandow beat The Miz. He's like, "Oh, there's gonna be bad Santa now." What? I don't get it. Just because Damien Sandow beat a jobber, he thinks that Christmas is off. And I don't know what they're going for with this bad Santa versus good Santa, because there's only one fucking Santa Claus. So it doesn't make any sense at all. And then you're gonna get the show. I don't know if the show next week's pre-taped or not. I don't believe it is. But the Raw that you want to really look out for is that Raw after the first Raw of the New Year. That was usually when they pull out their big guns. They have a good episode. They really get your buy rates going for the Rumble. That's when you're gonna get a bunch of shit happening. I think that show is gonna be a really good show. I seriously do. I know I've been ranting on this company a lot, but I think that WWE is gonna get better. I think the episode next Monday, is going to suck, but then the episode after that is going to be a good show. Remember last year, I think it was January 7th, the first show of the new year, you had The Rock coming back. He had a great promo from CM Punk. It was just I remember, and you had a good match too, between Punk and Ryback, a TLC match. So you had a good match, a really good match, probably the best TLC match in Raw that I've ever seen, that I've ever watched. I'm not saying it's the best, but the best that I've ever watched on Raw. So that you got a good match, a really good match, a really good promo. So usually they get you, you know, hitting at the Royal Rumble and shit like that. So, and then after the Royal Rumble's up, you got fucking a lot of rumors. This is really good what they did on that Raw, which had the great ending with the Cena promo. They got you talking about WrestleMania. Is it going to be Punk versus Shawn Michaels? Is it going to be Punk versus Orton? Punk versus Triple H? Daniel Bryan versus Shawn Michaels? It opened up a bunch of possibilities. And then they fucked it up, though, like they always do. You had a chance to have a great promo, a great little moment. Two guys who've never really crossed paths. I think they crossed paths like once with Punk and Michaels did. At I think it was like an episode of SmackDown or something. But two guys who have never really feuded, have never had a big match, have never really been associated with each other. They also had like a little promo too, I think, on Raw one time. I think it was back in 2011, where Shawn Michaels super kicked the members of Nexus, I think it was. But you had a moment here, a chance to have a great promo. Great back, you know, because Punk's one of the best promo guys. Some good back and forth action you could have had. You know, and they fucked it up. They did nothing. Shawn Michaels talked for like 5 minutes. Or, you know, the promo was like 5 minutes long. It wasn't entertaining. It wasn't good. So they gave themselves chances, opportunities to put on some good shit, and they failed with it so far. But nonetheless, you got a bunch of rumors. Undertaker, of course. I'll be excited to see him back when he comes back. We know he's coming back. It's just when he's coming back and who's he gonna face. You got Brock Lesnar. Who's he gonna face? Is he gonna face Batista? Is he gonna face Undertaker? Is he gonna face? It's probably the two top choices from him. And then Batista, of course. Who's he gonna face? And you just got a whole bunch of possibilities. CM Punk, Daniel Bryan. They've really got us talking about WrestleMania. Goldberg and this is a bunch of rumors. There's always a bunch of rumors though. Most of them become false, unfortunately. But I'm sure some of them will come true. I mean, Batista, that's always a rumor that's going to be out there. You just type in Batista returning to WWE, you're going to find a bunch of fucking rumors. And I've seen a ton of them. He's going to return, I remember they were saying he's going to return it over the limit. I think it was like 2012. He's going to return it Hell in a Cell. I remember all these fucking rumors I've seen over the past couple of years. None of them come true, but this one seems a little bit more legit. It's pretty much a lock now, so that'll be cool to see him back. And maybe they'll let him use more like non-PG bullshit, because he's like, oh, I hate the PG era, that's why. And I agree, nobody really likes the PG era. So maybe they'll let him use more mature promos and content. So yeah, it's WrestleMania. I think it's gonna be a good show this year if they do it right. Like if they use Triple H as like the main event in Orton, just I hope to God they don't fucking really use Orton as a big star in WrestleMania, and Triple H and Vince McMahon. Just get the McMahons out of the fucking WrestleMania. They don't need to be in it. Alright, it's stupid. Triple H washed up last WrestleMania. He's probably worse now because he hasn't gotten in a ring in fucking forever. He hasn't wrestled since what, like 6 months ago? More than that. It was Extreme Rules, which was in like May, I believe. So like 7-8 months he hasn't wrestled. If he comes back at WrestleMania, he hasn't wrestled for a fucking 11 months. Not good. Not good at all. What's he taking? He's taking a knockout punch. He's been punched by fucking CM Punk. He's done pedigrees. So don't put him in WrestleMania. End his career. Good. End his career with the loss. And you get, at least he put Lesnar over. So end his career there. Alright? If he ends his career now, great. He put Lesnar over. That's what it should all be about, especially when you're fucking 48 years old or whatever. When you're in your high 40s, going on to your 50s, you shouldn't be beating guys like Brock Lesnar. A guy who's like in his mid-30s, has probably 5 years left in WWE at least. I mean, he's in great shape. He's a great worker. He's a great wrestler. Has a nice badass character. And he just beats them at Mania. Just, predictably too. In an average match. It wasn't anything special. Crowd wasn't into it. So don't put Triple H on the Mania card. But I think, to wrap this video up, I think that WWE is going to get much better from about from 2014 to the start of 2014 to probably, Extreme Rules usually ends up being a pretty decent show. So I'm going to say, and then it gets a little bit shitty, it drags on, you're going to get WrestleMania, post-WrestleMania, or actually probably about post-Extreme Rules is like the time in WWE where it's just a little bit slow. So probably from 2014 to the start of 2014 to like May, I think we're going to get some good shit in there. So yeah, there you go, people.